Okay guys, creating a homemade sugar wax can be difficult, especially if you're a beginner. So in this video, I'm just going to show you the easiest way that I've been able to create a sugar wax that actually works every single time. Whew. Okay. Again, this is a homemade sugar wax tutorial. The ingredients are very simple. You need half a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of water. I had to use what was available to me, so I'm using expired organic cane sugar and some nice lemon juice. Take all those ingredients and mix it very well in a microwave-safe measuring cup. We're just going to let this mixture sit for about 2 to 3 minutes so we give our sugar a little time to dissolve. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and grab a ceramic or glass bowl and fill it with water. We're preparing something called a rapid cool test. And the rapid cool test is just used to find the perfect wax consistency. I'll show you what that is later in the video. Now that our mixture had a little time to sit, the first thing you do is put it in the microwave for just 1 minute. Take it out and give it a stir for about 30 to 50 seconds, and you'll notice that some of your sugar dissolved, but it's okay if it didn't. Next, place it right back in the microwave for 3 minutes. Be careful, make sure you watch your mixture. I noticed that the bubbles started to get high, so I had to stop it about halfway through at 1 minute and 30 seconds, but nothing spilled over, so I just let it continue all the way through without stirring. So this is what your mixture is going to look like. Give it a quick little stir, and it's time to do our first rapid cool test. So what we're doing in a rapid cool test is just quickly or rapidly cooling down our hot wax in ice cold water. What you're looking for is for the wax to kind of clump together, and you should be able to easily pick it up and move it around in the wax. But as you can see, this is not doing that. So this tells me that when my wax cools down, this is not going to be a great hard wax. It's just going to melt on my skin and fall apart. So I'm going to stick the mixture back in the microwave for just 1 minute. Guys, at this point, what we're doing is just cooking our wax in 1 minute intervals until it's hard enough to use. All right, so this is what it looks like after 1 minute. And we're going to do our second rapid cool test. As you can see, it's doing much better than the first test we did. It's clumping together it's clumping together better. I already did it. I'm just doing it again to show you guys. And it's still not as firm as we need it to be. It would make a very good soft wax, but I want a hard wax, so I don't have to use any wax strips. You see how it's still kind of like melting on my hands. So I'm just going to stick this back in the microwave for just 1 more minute. All right, and here is the final mixture. You see it looks like a nice good sweet tea or some good syrup. And I'm just giving it a quick mix, a quick stir. I'm just giving it a quick stir here to do our third rapid cool test. As you can see, it's doing much better. It's clumping together. I'm able to easily manipulate it in the water and pick it up and take it out. This is the texture that you're looking for. I'm able to flatten it out with my hands and roll it back up into a ball. It's not melting, it's not losing its shape, it's not, getting all gooey on my fingers. This is our winning formula right here. So just going over it again, the last wax is a great hard wax. This one right here would make a good soft wax because it's kind of melting a little bit on my finger. That first one, I don't know where it went. It just dissolved in the water. So now it's time to store our hot wax. I'm using a microwave safe container, but I was nervous that the hot wax would melt it, so I tried putting it in my ice cold water. That did not work too well. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that out of the water and continue pouring it in the container. The container held up just fine. It didn't bend or burn or anything. So it is actually microwave safe. It could handle the heat. And I just created an additional 2 batches of this mixture to make this amount. And I just followed the same process every time. But I do want to mention you don't have to do the rapid cool test every single time you do this, and I'll explain why. The wax works very well. I just wanted to show you guys a few clips. Ouch. That kind of hurts because I'm pulling the hair. It's how the wax is going to change colors and texture the more you use the same piece. Oh. Okay. It works very well and it hurts. So when it gets too messy, you just want to grab a new piece because it's going to turn into this like caramel color once it collects more of your hair and your skin. Oh. All right, so maybe it's getting too warm and it's time to switch to a different batch. But I used my little applicator to help me pick up that old wax when my hands got too warm. So all together, we cooked the sugar in the microwave 4 different times for a total of 6 minutes. You're trying to figure out how many times should I cook the wax, and we use the rapid cool test to figure that out. But when you're making more wax, you don't need to do the rapid cool test again. You already know what to do. You already have your time frames. All you need is a 1-minute period for the wax to cool down in between microwaving. It can be a little less than a minute or a little more, it doesn't matter. You have to keep the process the same. So if your wax had a little time to cool down in between while you were doing the rapid cool test, then we need to give our wax a little time to cool down when creating extra batches. I have never allowed the sugar to just cook in the microwave for 6 minutes straight. If I did that, the wax probably would get much harder much more quickly. So just make sure you use cool down periods when creating extra wax. With this 3 batches of wax that I made in the microwave, I was able to wax both of my lower legs. I did a full Brazilian. Yes, I went there. My underarms, I think the front of my stomach. I just wanted to see how this wax would work on different parts of my body. And let me tell you, I am so pleased with the results. Like, I've never had a Brazilian to be that clean, but that's for another video discussing the results and the process. Please like this video if you haven't already and subscribe, and of course leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.